Diabetes is one of the most common metabolic illnesses in the world today, and its incidence and prevalence are on the rise. In this video, we will examine the early signs of diabetes. Stick around. Diabetes is a metabolic disease that is characterized by high blood sugar. The high blood sugar and other metabolic changes that take place in diabetes can damage a number of organs in the body. Recognizing the early signs of diabetes is crucial because diabetes is on the rise around the world, and it is estimated that about 422 million people are affected by diabetes the world over. And diabetes is affecting countries of all economic income levels. Fortunately, we have simple tests and simple methods to diagnose diabetes. And this is important because early diagnosis and proper treatment can prevent the development of many of the complications of diabetes. There are four main types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes results from the autoimmune destruction of the beta cells in the pancreas, which handle the production of insulin, which controls the blood sugar in our bodies. Type 2 diabetes, popularly called non-insulin dependent diabetes, is the most frequent type of diabetes, and this results from a mismatch between the production of insulin and the needs of the tissues for insulin. This can either result from an underproduction, a deficiency in the production of insulin, or it may be that the tissues are not responding as they should to insulin. Frequently, this is the result of insulin resistance, in which the tissues are not responding to insulin like they should. Diabetes can sometimes be diagnosed during pregnancy, and in cases like that, it is designated as gestational diabetes. A rarer form of diabetes is known as monogenic diabetes, and this is passed down from family member to family member in families that are affected by this condition. It is the result of a single gene mutation. First and foremost, diabetes affects the small vessels in our bodies, known as the microvasculature. And this can affect our eyes, our kidneys, and the nerves in our extremities. Consequently, people with long-standing and poorly managed diabetes can develop the typical symptoms of long-standing diabetes, such as poor eyesight and poor kidney function and pain in the nerve pain in the extremity. As the disease progresses, diabetes can affect the larger vessels in the body known as the macrovasculature, and that can affect our brains, and it can affect the arteries in the heart, the arteries that feed the heart, or it can affect the circulation in our limbs, leading to heart attacks and strokes and diabetic ulcers. But diabetes does not present with these symptoms and signs. The first signs of diabetes are usually warnings or changes that can warn individuals that they may have or that they may develop diabetes in the future. These include signs such as excessive thirst, known as polydipsia, or frequent urination, known as polyuria, or persistent hunger, known as polyphagia. Diabetics may also report excessive weight loss. Diabetics can lose dramatic amounts of weight in short periods of time. It is not unusual for them to report 10 or 15 pounds of weight loss within a month. Another common sign of early diabetes is excessive fatigue and constant fatigue and tiredness regardless of the amount of rest that they get. Our bodies can sometimes warn us of the presence of diabetes or impending diabetes by tingling and numbness in the extremities, in the hands and the feet. At other times, blurring of vision is the complaint of patients with early diabetes. They may go to a restaurant and suddenly discover that they have difficulty reading the menu at the restaurant. Still, another sign of diabetes is poor wound healing and frequent infections. Patients with early diabetes may develop abscesses that are resistant to treatment and develop frequent yeast infections, vulvovaginal infections, and penile infections with yeast. A curious and incidental finding that is reported by the diabetic community is the presence of black mold in the toilets in homes. This may be the result of high concentrations of sugar in the urine that promotes the growth of mold. If you have any of these or similar signs that may be the first signs of diabetes, you should get medical attention as soon as possible. The earlier diabetes is diagnosed, the better the outcome with proper care. Remember, early or pre-diabetes may even be reversible with the correct diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes. For more information, check out the links in the description below. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please share with friends and family and support the channel by subscribing. Until the next video, stay healthy and stay safe.